Your friend rolls up their sleeve, showing off a fresh tattoo. Everyone leans in. That's amazing. And you? You just sit there, quietly running your thumb over your bare skin. You tell yourself, it's not envy. It's not fear. But then a strange thought creeps in. Why does not getting a tattoo suddenly feel like the unusual choice? Here's the truth most people won't say out loud. If you don't have tattoos today, you're in the minority. Nearly half of millennials have at least one. Gen Z isn't far behind. So when you choose to stay unmarked, people start labeling you boring, safe, afraid. But what if they've got it completely backwards? Psychology actually has a few explanations for people like you. And none of them point to weakness. One of the biggest is something called future self-continuity. It simply means you feel connected to the person you'll become years from now. Most people live in the moment. You're already thinking about your 60, 70, even 80-year-old self. And that version of you has a say in what you do today. There's another layer too. It's called temporal discounting. Most people are wired to chase what feels good right now. You naturally pause and ask, will I still want this later? That's not hesitation. That's long-term thinking. And interestingly, psychologists consider that a cognitive strength. But it goes deeper. You likely have what's called a fluid identity. You understand something many people ignore. You're going to change. The person you are today won't be the same in 10 years. So the idea of making something permanent on something that isn't feels off. Now, let's be honest for a moment. There is a flip side. Sometimes avoiding permanent decisions isn't wisdom. It's anxiety in disguise. If the idea of committing to anything, a career, a place, even a simple choice, feels overwhelming, that's worth paying attention to. Because there's a difference between being thoughtful and being stuck. Still, most people with tattoos made a decision, consciously or not. They asked themselves, this is how I want to be seen. Psychologists call that impression management. But you made a different calculation. You decided, I don't need anything external to define me. That's not insecurity. That's clarity. And it often shows up in other ways too. You might prefer quiet over noise, space over attention, meaning over display. There's even a theory for this: need for uniqueness. Most people express individuality through what they show. You express it through how you think. Different path, same purpose. And here's something fascinating. Even people with tattoos often admit this quietly. Some of the most grounded, self-aware individuals they know are the ones who never got any. Because there's something powerful about knowing who you are, without needing to display it. So when someone calls you boring, they're missing the deeper picture. When they call you scared, they're not seeing how far ahead you're thinking. And when they call you plain, they're overlooking the complexity beneath the surface. Let me ask you something. When it comes to your biggest life decisions, do you trust your instincts more? Or do you find yourself holding back out of fear? I'd really like to hear your take. Drop it in the comments. And if this made you see yourself a little differently, go ahead and like the video. Subscribe if you want more insights like this. The kind that help you understand not just what you do, but why you do it.